Last question. If you had three guests to recommend for the show, who would they be?
I would say, first I'll give you the easy shot, JP Donnell. Next I'll go Debbie Lee. And then I'll go Johnny Clark,
Johnny Clark.
who was a Marine in Vietnam, and he was a grunt. And you know, our special operations guys get a lot of credit, well deserved. But oftentimes, and I tried to give as much credit as I could today to our conventional Army and Marine Corps brothers and sisters that fought, but they don't often get the credit that they deserve. And Johnny Clark wrote a book called Guns Up when he got back from Vietnam, and he got wounded 3 times. The third time he got wounded, when he finally got pulled out, he had lost like 40 pounds, 35 or 40 pounds, patrolling in the jungle.
Damn.
For 14 days, 17 days, 20 days at a time. And he's an incredible guy. It's a legendary book in the Marine Corps. You know, I got to shout out Guns Up. I did that event for the Marine Corps birthday up in Camp Pendleton. And I was able to get a Guns Up. Semper Fi, happy birthday, Semper Fi, Guns Up. But Johnny Clark, just an amazing guy, and has had a really incredible voyage in his life that I think everyone would be blessed to be able to hear his story. And I think that it would give a lot of people credit. You know, I had the honor of bringing a lot of the SOG guys into the forefront for the things that they did in Vietnam. And most certainly, you know, the most epic guys. But I always want to remember these grunts, the infantrymen.
Thank you for saying that. And by the way, you did a fantastic job giving those guys credit. I talk about the exact same thing on here a lot, about those guys never get the credit they deserve. You talk a lot about special operations, nonprofits, and it's like, yeah, great, we got another one. We don't fucking need any more. These guys need them.
Yep.
You know, and so it's pretty fucking cool you're doing that, and that actually is a segment that I planned on covering, but it slipped my mind, is the SOG guys. I mean, I started interviewing this year a couple of Vietnam guys, and got inspired from what you and John Strykermeyer are doing over there, and you know, and for me, I mean, those guys, that is the generation that motivated me, that made me want to serve the country, go to war, and ultimately, you know, become a SEAL. And man, those guys are fucking something, aren't they?
Yeah, as I've told John Strykermeyer, and I've told the rest of them, like, as a task unit commander, I wouldn't have approved any of those missions. I was like, yo, you're going out where? Wait, across enemy lines, you got 3 Americans and 4 Vietnamese, and you're going out there into wherever with no ground support. You sure about that? But those guys were in a different breed.